You guys are like making this like fucking
Thorn.
crazy. Okay. G choreographer interview, take 1.
Clap it after.
Dance pro interview. I'm Pooja Bansia. I'm Radhika Patel. Reina Pahade.
Dance pro interview, Charlotte Angermeyer.
Arden.
White.
I'm Jewel.
I'm Shay.
I'm Sadie.
Take 1.
Take 1.
So cute.
I'm making this piece this year. I always have this one thought in my head on the horizon that this might be your last time ever doing choreography with such amazing dancers. Like I keep see the finitude of this thing, and every time I think about the finitude, it makes me feel like I gotta really go for it.
The aspect of Dance Pro that I would say is most important to me would be the community. I've made so many friends and met so many people.
The foundation of Dance Pro's mission is that it's meant to not be competitive. And I like that amongst the Dance Pro community, amongst like the other choreographers, amongst like the dancers, there is not a sense of like, I'm competing to be better with you, because we are all kind of just like here together.
The beautiful thing about Dance Pro is that you have people from all different styles and all different levels, but that means that some people are gonna be like learning how to use their bodies in new ways or ways that are uncomfortable to them. And so a lot of what we did in the beginning was, one, encouraging them to just like feel uncomfortable moving, because as you fuck around, you genuinely will figure it out.
Encouraging people to do moves that they've never done before. I know that some of our dancers have never had any dance experience, and lyrical is known to being a more technical style, something that you need quote years and years of training, but we really wanted to make it accessible. So challenging them to do things that they didn't think that they could even do, and empowering them in that way definitely brings us closer as a group.
Our dance is characterized as like South Asian Bollywood fusion. So we're incorporating a bunch of different styles. We have Bollywood, of course, hip hop, Bharatanatyam, Kuthu, Garba, /Ras, and Bhangra. They're from all various parts of India and South Asia.
Our point was to be able to represent these styles, but also do it in our own modern take of having fun songs and having remixes of songs we all know.
The message that I want people to take away is love intensely, love genuinely, and if anything, our piece conveys that, because like Blake said, if it feels natural, you just have to fall into it. And I hope it inspires people not only to look at lyrical dance as a difficult art form. I know that it's one of those styles that it appears very graceful and beautiful, and it is very technically challenging, but also it's, you know, like the message of our piece of it's natural, and I hope people find the beauty in our dance and also lyrical as a genre.
Process of choreographing involves us, doing what feels natural and what we love and how we start it, and then implementing that into our dance is kind of inspiring, viewers to take away, to, follow their heart. And
the piece is mostly modern, but it takes inspiration from a couple of different styles. I think there's a little bit of hip hop influence in there. There's also Buto influence.
Dancing has always been the thing that I feel super free in doing. Like, I am committed to dancing every and anywhere. Like, it does not matter. I'll do it full out with my whole body, my whole soul, because it feels good and it makes sense, Yeah. And also just like being Black, dance has so much of a historical importance, not even historical, but also like an ancestral importance. Like, so many movements came out of dance, so much culture comes out of dance. Like, that is something that I've grown up with, so I can't imagine not dancing.
I think the most important thing in Dance Pro is that everyone's having fun. It shaped my college life in a way that I'm always in a state of stressed, procrastinate, push myself, happiness. I'm always in this state, and the Dance Pro was a big part of it.
And then a lot of times I'll think, how can I make my body feel this way? Especially because a lot of dance is like gendered. A lot of like the moves that we do are seen as masculine and feminine. Something that's been really important to me as like a non-binary person is making sure that that isn't there. So a lot of times it's closing my eyes and thinking about how can I express this intention that I have? And then that's usually how the moves kind of come about.
Move my body in a way that feels right to me, and also listen to music that feels very empowering, and having that combination just kind of turn off my mind for a little bit is really, really beautiful, and it's something that I've learned that I kind of need to survive in life.
I think for me, the biggest challenge is figuring out how to actually teach individual dance moves, because having learned so much dance growing up, a lot of it feels like muscle memory to me, and it's really easy to just watch someone dance and copy it, but it's a whole nother thing to try and explain it to dancers who are really unfamiliar with the dance style. So it was nice having a trio, because when there were times where I didn't really know how to explain what I was doing, I could always kind of observe how they taught the dance and then kind of build off of that to work together and help our dancers learn our piece.
It's really nice to be able to work with a small group and really get to know them, and also just to have them as friends. When I see them on the quad, you know, it's nice to say hi, and I've really been able to get to know everyone because it's such a small group, which I really have enjoyed doing.
In rehearsal, you know, you're dancing the whole time, but if you're the choreographer, you're running the rehearsal and you're also talking the whole time. And so what I find is that I'll be like teaching something, I'll be like, do you guys need a water break? Let's take a water break. And no one else needs a water break. And it's just because I've been talking and dancing and my mouth is like super dry and I'm really thirsty and no one else is.
I guess a message to anyone coming to the show is just be proud of the dancers on stage, be loud, clap intensely.
Hope everyone cheers really loud for a piece. I want to hear my name. You want to hear your name? I do. I mean, can I shout out our dancers? I really want to shout out our dancers. I know it's not easy, and we are a chaotic trio.
we are
It's hard to deal with us sometimes. I get it, but they have done such an amazing job sticking with us through the end.
Get up out your seat. What you wear? What? Boom. Yeah. Yeah. That was so good. Yeah.